Good morning. I'm doing a video today about how to heal your karma. I think that there's a lot of confusion about karma, especially if people believe in it. Because when you believe in something that is a relative truth, of course it creates a lot of confusion. So karma is a belief that if you do bad things, you'll be punished for them, and if you do good things, of course, you'll be rewarded for them. This can go so far as to say if you were born into a poor family and maybe you were born maimed in some way, or something bad is happening in your life, people could judge you and say, well, you must have been a terrible person in another life, and this is your punishment for that. So you just deserve it. So we're not going to help you because you need to learn those lessons and become a better person. That's why this happened to you. Of course, I don't believe that. And even if on some level that could be true, that's not ultimate truth, and that's certainly not being a compassionate human being to have that view of others. So the belief in karma, like I said, is that you're going to be punished or rewarded. And of course, this can't actually exist without the belief in time. So we live in, a 3D reality where we experience life as time, but we know that that's not even ultimate truth. So part of the awakening process is coming into the experience and understanding of being present in every moment, that there's only this moment. So if there's only this moment, we can either choose to be limited in this moment, create an experience of limitation, lack, suffering, guilt, punishment in this moment, or we can choose a belief and an experience that's free and limitless and full of peace, joy, and bliss in this moment. So, that's one of the illusions, is that in order for you to be punished for past sins, you have to believe the time is real, or else there is nothing past, right? Now, also, we have to believe in duality. Now, of course, there are relative truths and there's levels of truth, okay? So, relative truth is that we live in this world and gravity is true in our experience. Jump off a cliff, you'll find out really quick, right? But once you pass out of the physical, gravity no longer has an effect on you. It's not true on all levels of existence. It's not ultimate truth. It's an experience of truth in this reality. So the same thing goes for right, wrong, good, bad. Duality thinking is true in this matrix reality, but it's not ultimate truth. Ultimate truth is oneness, pure love, bliss, full expression, limitlessness. So in order to have punishment for past wrongdoings or sins, we have to believe in duality, that there is such a thing as bad, that there is such a thing as sin and wrongdoing. And while we're creating an experience of that, it's certainly not ultimate truth. So by raising our consciousness to that Christ level, when we can unify in every moment, in any moment, with our higher self, with our highest consciousness. As soon as we elevate our consciousness to join and become one with our Christ self, all relative, limited truth is completely and instantly dissolved, including the belief in karma, including the experience of karma. And I think that this is really the gift that Jesus was offering people by saying, I can forgive you of your sins. In that moment, all your wrongdoing, everything you've done, negative, bad, wrong, guilty, is forgiven and instantly dissolved. That's the gift that he offers people, so that they can let go of all of the past and come back to this present moment where they're joined with God, know themselves to be perfect and forgiven. So that's another way of getting to this experience of being in the now, being in the moment, completely free of all karma, wrongdoing, or sin, if you choose to use that word, and reestablishing your connection with God or your God self, however you choose to view that, and be in this moment, creating whatever experience you choose right here, right now. So, the reason why people talk about getting off the karmic wheel is that these limiting beliefs aren't always dissolved and healed as soon as you die and go out of the physical. If you haven't had this awareness, if you haven't healed this belief in karma, you can take that belief with you between lives. And you may be given a life review, and you may feel guilty for the things that you did in this life, and you may believe that you have to come back and make up for it and reincarnate into a negative experience to make up for your bad karma. So people can recreate that experience over and over again by continuing to believe in karma and feel guilty for things that they fell short of and thinking that they have to make up for that. So you can continue to recreate that experience for yourself lifetime after lifetime because of your belief, or you can actually learn, become aware, and elevate your consciousness to the truth that it's not ultimate truth, and as soon as you're willing to let go of that belief, it can dissolve and melt away instantaneously. Now, this isn't to say, oh, then I'm just going to treat people however I want, because if you're treating people in those negative ways, you're continuing to create those negative experiences for yourself and continue to create those negative emotions, which is, not going to aid you in elevating your consciousness to where you can really ascend and rise above this matrix reality. So by being responsible for doing no harm to yourself or others, to clear all of those emotions that we've brought with us from past lives and to heal all of that stuff, puts us in a clear space where we know that it's for our consciousness to maintain that pure connection with our Christ self so that we really live above those 3D reality rules and laws. We're not going to just go, treat people terrible and, think this is a free pass to have a low consciousness. Elevating your consciousness is not a free pass to exercise low consciousness. The two aren't very compatible. So I hope that this explains a few things. The difference between duality and variety is like the difference between a light shining through a prism, and you get all those beautiful colors of the rainbow. People think, oh, well, if everything's light and good and everything, won't it be boring? No, it won't be boring. There's tons of variety. We can express ourselves as being an artist or, a musician or a sports person or a scientist. I mean, that variety will continue to expand as our consciousness expands. We'll have much more interesting experiences. All those colors of the rainbow and more diverse flavors and colors. But in duality thinking, the opposite of white is black. And black is not a color of the rainbow. Black is the absence of light. It's the absence of expression, the absence of true freedom. So once we raise our consciousness, dissolve all the karma, there is no bad. We don't have to experience that. We're free of it, like truly free. Life can be amazing in ways that we've never imagined. So I'm really excited for all of us. Heal your karma. You don't have to do anything to heal it. Just know that it's not real. Connect to your higher self. Forgive yourself because there was never anything to forgive. And just live your life from this moment on in joy, love, and peace. Namaste.